the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Roz and Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Dana, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good. You're obviously here on FML for a reason. What's going on?
So, my question for you is it okay to be an introvert?
Is it okay to be an introvert? You wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I feel stuck. I'm not very extroverted, and I have difficulties trying to meet people and have a relationship, whether it's friends or coworkers or a significant other. I can be viewed as a lone wolf.
How old are you, Dana?
40.
40.
So what do you find difficult about the process? Is it like actually getting the courage to talk to people, talking to people, or knowing like where to find people?
I think it's kind of all of the above. I think it kind of stems from my childhood. I think it was just the kids that I grew up with were very like mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that kind of just stopped me from kind of approaching people and talking to people because I feel like maybe there was some trauma behind that.
So at 40, I'm wondering if there was something in adult life that has sort of put you back in the house, meaning had you tried being an extrovert and then it just didn't work out for you? Like, have you been in a long-term relationship? Have you had great friends that those friendships are no longer there? Or has this been a constant thing your whole life?
I have been out there and I have had friendships and relationships, but they kind of just fizzled.
Do you know why they fizzled? Was it because of like you stepping back or them stepping back?
I honestly think I think it became a mutual thing. I think like the thing is life kind of happened and then I think we just all became distant and then it just kind of just tapered off and that was kind of about it, you know?
So there's no, I mean, being an introvert is fine, okay? Like being an introvert is fine. But I think that, and I've often said this, like for me, because I am a little bit introverted, but for me, the thing that I always need to recognize is I really do quite enjoy being alone, right? Mm-hmm. But I cannot stand being lonely. And those are two different things. And I think that if you have introverted sort of tendencies, I think that you need to understand when you've crossed that line, when you've gone from alone time to recharge to being lonely. Because when you look at the health problems that are associated with loneliness, it is a very dangerous place to be, whether it's mental health or physical health, the problems to the heart, the problems to, the associated with cancers and everything else that are associated with loneliness are great. And so I think that being alone is fine, but I think that you really need to try and make an effort to make sure that loneliness or that alone time doesn't turn into loneliness.
Right. Okay.
Do you have people that you hang out with right now?
I mean, I do have my small group of friends, but like I guess like the time that we kind of spend together is far and in between. Yeah. Just because life is, busy.
So make a tiny bit of an effort. Make a tiny bit of an effort. You don't suddenly have to be the person in the friend group that organizes all the things.
Oh yeah, and not with everyone either, right?
But just you have to make the effort to sort of keep loneliness on the outside of your wall.
Okay.
Okay? That's your job. Being alone is fine, right? Being an introvert is fine. All of that stuff is fine, but you have to make sure you don't slip into loneliness. That is where it all goes bad for you.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense.
Are you just trying to reconnect with the friends that you have now, or are you looking to make new friends?
I think I'm actually trying to see if I can make new friends as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've talked about this a bunch of times. Like, go to like where your interests lay, and you may find the people who are interested in that kind of stuff too, to be able to strike up conversations with. Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Like you need to join a group of people who all sit in a room and do their own thing and don't talk to each other. Like
go to the library.
Yeah, and whether that and whether that's knitting or chess or like whatever it is, but I think that you need to, what your hobbies are and what your interests are as an introvert, and I don't think that they're going to be that far off from other introverts. But introverts know, and other people know, that you don't have to go full on all the time, but you can still be around people, and you can still actually have a good time without being the one who is responsible for entertaining a group. It just takes a little bit of effort.
Okay.
Does that help a little bit, Dana?
That did.
Yeah.
I appreciate time. Thank
Okay.
you.
Of course. We appreciate you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello, Ryan. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey guys, good morning. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you today?
Good. Obviously, could be better if I'm here.
Why? What's going on?
Should I follow up with my coworkers about hanging out?
Oh, yeah. You were to say, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I'm fairly new at my job, but I get along with all my coworkers, and we consider each other friends. I work in a hotel/restaurant, and two of my coworkers are using their yearly free night stay soon and invited me to one of their dinners, as I haven't eaten there yet. Over the week, the offer was kind of forgotten about, and I'm not sure if I should bring it up / re-invite myself, or if I should just let it slide. Oof. When was this supposed to be happening?
In a little bit, about a week or so from now.
Okay. And when were the plans made originally? How long ago?
2 weeks ago. It's been like on the books for a while.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Like, what's wrong with just saying, hey guys, we made these plans to go meet up at this place at this time on this date? Is it still happening?
Well, again, I'm still fairly new, and the only reason I'm hesitant about asking, normally I wouldn't mind it, but the reason I'm hesitant is because, one, I've kind of already like tried to bring it up again, saying like, oh yeah, you guys are coming in for dinner soon. Are you guys excited? And they're like, oh yeah, like we're so excited, blah, blah, blah. And just kind of like didn't mention that they already invited me.
Right. So are you getting you're getting the sense that the plan is going ahead, it's just going ahead without you?
Yeah, and the second reason I'm hesitant is because I also can't remember if the invites was with the tone of, oh yeah, of course, like I'm with, that'd be so good. Or if it was the tone of, yeah, I guess you could come.
Damn right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's a tricky one to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one to bring it up and then them awkwardly kind of pity invite you, right?
Exactly.
You don't want to go somewhere where you're not wanted. I get it.
Exactly.
But aren't you guys but you're friends though, right? Like you said?
Yeah, we're friends.
Friendly, I guess, right?
Friendly. We have hung out like once or twice before outside of work.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Good. But they're also like roommates. They're super close. They're each using their one free night stay like back to back. So they're going for a couple days. The invite was for me to come like basically like in the middle of their free nights.
Right. You're not gonna sleep over, are you?
No, it would just be for dinner.
Okay, I got you. That's a tough call, dude. I don't know.
I'm gonna say leave this one alone. Unless they're bringing it up with you, like hyping up the night, then maybe just leave it alone.
Did they give you a date?
Yes, they did.
Did they give you a time?
Yes.
So show up.
So show off.
Yeah, I'm going to change my answer.
Because, bro,
show up.
Because what if this all goes, I mean, realistically, you're not going to get all the way to the date without one of them checking in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just keep yourself open, I guess. And then, because if they're expecting you there and then you don't show, that's not going to feel great either.
Especially as the new guy coming in here to work with all of them, right?
Yeah.
You're blowing them off. But I would say this, as you get closer to the date of this dinner, if one of them hasn't said, hey, man, see you tonight, or hey, man, see you tomorrow, don't go.
Okay.
right? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
that's crazy.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Ryan, you sound familiar. Were you on FML before?
I have actually.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, we've had you on FML a couple of times, right? Or was it only once?
Just once before.
Okay, and it was like about a girl, right?
No, opposite guy.
Oh,
A guy,
whoops, sorry.
yeah.
How'd that work out?
The advice was good, though it did not work out.
No, it didn't work out for you. Huh?
Sorry, bro.
That's all right. It
Why you
was
got to
the
bring
best.
up old stuff?
Sorry.
Like, you got a 50-50 shot that it's going to be a terrible ending to the story.
Yeah.
Why bring it up when the man's already in a tough spot?
I don't mean to kick you when you're down.
He's got no girl and no dinner now?
Sorry, Ryan. All right, well, hopefully that helped this time around.
It definitely will.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Can I give one shout out real quick?
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my brother. He got engaged recently. He's getting married next year.
Oh, nice.
Very exciting.
Hey, congratulations to your brother.
Wonderful. And can I also say one more thing
Oh my God,
real quick to
Ryan.
him? You're going to need to bleep it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, you're a
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn. Bruh, you mean calling back for another FML because of your brother?
No, your
next
brother's
year.
going to call in.
It's our term of endearment for each other.
Okay, good. You should shout out those coworkers that didn't invite you to dinner.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Jennifer, it's Roz and Mocha.
hi, Roz and Mocha.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's on your mind?
Should I uproot my life for my parents?
Jennifer, you wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My parents want to move to Alberta next year, and they keep forcing me to go with them, even though I have my whole life here. Plus, they want me to also find a new boyfriend there, even though my parents don't know that me and my ex got back together last month. Oh.
How old are you, Jennifer?
I'm 29.
29?
Okay. So
Yeah.
why can't you stay where you are and get a place and live on your own?
Right now, my parents think that, like, because since the economy is so bad right now, they're like, oh, she doesn't have, like, since she's not together with her boyfriend anymore, they think that, like, I'm going to be lonely and stuff, and they don't want me to be lonely, so they're like, oh, yeah, you should come with us. There's more job opportunities there. And we kept fighting because they went to Alberta for, like, 3 days, and now they just want to be like, oh, yeah, let's move to Alberta.
Whoa, hold on. So they went to Alberta for 3 days. It changed their lives so much that they want to uproot everything where they are now to move?
Yeah, and, like, all their family is here, and, like their jobs are here and everything, and it's really, like where we live, it's, you can walk, like, 5 minutes somewhere, and, like, the store is, like, right there, right? Like, in Alberta, you have to, like, go, like, 2 hours just to drive somewhere, I guess. I don't know. But, like, they're literally, like, so they're like, oh, yeah, it's so nice there. And I'm like, okay. And me and my brother were just like, and they don't want to say this to my brother. They're just saying this to me.
Why? How old is your brother?
He's 27.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you both
27.
obviously still live at home. Does he want to go to Alberta with them, or he wants to stay?
No, he wants to stay, too, because his girlfriend is here.
Uh-huh.
So when I was telling my boyfriend this, he was like, oh, I'll come with you too. And I was like, do you really want to go to Alberta? He's like, if I want to go with you, yeah. I'm like, but then you have to tell my parents then.
Okay, so why don't your parents know that you're back together with your ex? Why haven't you told them this?
Because we've been dating for 6.5 years.
Yeah.
And everybody kept telling us, like, oh, when are you guys going to get married? And, like, you know, he should be proposing to you because you're 30 and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to get married yet. And they're just like, oh, you should get married. So they kept forcing him. And then he actually did propose to me, but forcibly. So then,
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he was just like, after a month of like me wanting to meet the parents and stuff, we called off the engagement, and then we broke up, and then we got back together after a month because I came back from Portland. And then he's like, let's get back together. And I was like, yeah, we'll get back together, but let's not tell anybody yet until we're actually ready.
Yeah.
And then they're like, he's like, okay, so we've been keeping it a secret for
Okay. Jennifer, can you at this point afford to live on your own? Or can you and your boyfriend afford to move in and get a place? Or even you and your brother, let's say?
Yeah, I think we would be able to because I've saved enough money. He's saved enough money. So,
okay. So why don't you just tell your parents that you don't want to go to Alberta and you're going to figure things out at home and that you and your brother are going to go halvesies on a place?
Yeah, we've told them that, but they just don't want to listen.
Hey, Jennifer, how old are you again?
29.
If you don't want to move to Alberta at 29, don't move to Alberta.
I know. I told them that, but they don't want to listen. But I
don't know. I have a, you know what?
Yeah.
I have a feeling, Jennifer, like, have they bought a place out there? Have they looked for jobs? Like, do they have things secure?
Like, they're looking at.
No, they're going to be back. Listen, don't be a part of somebody's irrational mistake.
I don't think that they're going to move at all.
Yeah,
I think they're going to get a little bit more into investigating. Not saying that there's anything wrong with Alberta, but to uproot your entire life after visiting a place and being changed by it for only being there for 3 days, I feel like they're going to look at everything, compare it to what they have here or what they have at home, and not move at all.
You have a communication problem with your parents. You don't have a healthy line of communication. It doesn't sound like you guys sit down and actually talk through things over. They don't know how you're actually feeling. They don't know that you're back together with your boyfriend. You're not honest with them. So I think that the first step in all of this is to just sit down and be honest with your parents about how you feel about moving to Alberta, about the fact that you're back together with your ex. You've got to have like an honest conversation with them. Otherwise, you're going to be like packing up a moving van, man.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Hey, where in Alberta? Because Alberta's pretty big. Where do they want to go?
I think Edmonton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's stores in Edmonton, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's very modern, okay?
Yes. There's malls. There's the mall, actually.
Yeah, they're like one of the biggest malls in the world in Edmonton.
Yeah, you don't have to drive 2 hours to go get groceries if you live in Edmonton, just so you know. All right? Talk to your parents, Jennifer.
Yeah,
okay.
All
right.
Hurry up and go get married. Why aren't you married yet? Thanks, Jennifer. I love you.
No problem. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Alyssa, hello. Thank you for joining us on Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. How are you?
I'm good. I'm right here.
So what's going on? Why are you here?
Daddy, can you hear me? I need to reconnect with my dad.
Oh. You need to reconnect with your dad. You wrote says, hey, Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. So my parents got divorced about 1.5 years ago, and it still has an impact on my life, and I feel my relationship with my father isn't as good as it used to be, and I want both my parents to get along since they aren't still. I was wondering if you guys could give me some advice to build confidence to reconnect with my dad. You want to help your parents become friends, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's a tough one.
What's their relationship like right now, your folks?
Honestly, they just, whenever they try to interact with each other, over text, it always ends in some kind of argument.
And what is your one-on-one relationship like with your dad?
I only see him about once a week.
And your relationship with your mom?
My relationship, I live with her all the time, so it's pretty close.
How old are you, Alyssa?
I'm actually 16.
Oh, you're 16. Okay, cool.
No, but I assumed you lived with one of your parents, so you live with your mom, but the dynamic between you and your mom is what? Is it distant? Is it hostile? How do you guys get along?
We get along, we always spend quality time together, most of the time ever since. So me and my mom are pretty close. With my dad, not really.
Do you know all the details as to why your parents split?
It's mostly because my dad has a drinking addiction.
Okay. So they got a lot of stuff that they need to work out. Your dad has a lot of stuff that he's got to work out, and your parents have a lot of stuff that they got to work out. That takes time. It really, really takes time. I'm sure that your mom tried her best to keep this going, and she probably got to a point where she just couldn't deal anymore, and she made decisions for her own well-being and also for your well-being. And you may not know all the details and ins and outs because parents don't tell their kids everything, and it's most times great that they don't tell their kids everything.
Yeah.
But I think that you wanting to sort of put your parents back together so they're at least, civil with each other, that's something that is just going to take time. It's nothing that you can force because it won't work.
Yeah. And it's not your responsibility to do that. Like, they're the adults and they're going to have to figure out how they could coexist and still raise you, right?
Yeah.
And be good about it and make sure that you're good, that you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
The only we've talked about this a bunch on the show when people break up, and when you break up and you have kids, your only job from that point on, it doesn't matter the relationship that you have with your ex or whatever it is, but the two of you have to come to an understanding that the only thing that you're both going to commit to is just not screwing up those kids. People can have great relationships after divorce. It happens all the time. And you have to commit to that. And if your parents haven't commit to that, then that's something they need to discuss. But that is something that you can say to them. You can say to them individually or as a collective, hey, listen, I don't want to, I'm not trying to get you guys back together. I'm not trying to, force anything that doesn't feel right. I don't need you guys to be friends, but I just need you to not screw me up. And the fighting is really screwing me up. So you need to work on that.
Yeah, I get that.
Right?
Does that help a little bit?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay, Alyssa. All the best. I know it's tough and you feel like maybe you have some sort of a responsibility being the kid stuck in the middle with all this. But at the end of the day, it's your mom and dad that have the bigger responsibility and got to figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Roz and Mocha.
You got it, kiddo. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.